don't get into monster trucks or race cars. Do drugs. It's cheaper. Well, folks, it's been a whirlwind here the last 24 hours or so. I haven't really had a chance to talk on camera, so made it out here to Woodward, Oklahoma, to the Crystal Beach Arena, and getting my first opportunity to drive the Fire Hazzard monster truck for DRF Motorsports out of Conroe, Texas. And I've been to this show before as a crew guy, but man, they have got some stuff here. Bus stacks, 4-car jumps. I mean, even the tough truck hills are huge here, and all of this inside of a rodeo arena. So Jim Morris with Extreme Promotions, he definitely likes to go big. So for anybody keeping score, this is my third time ever behind the wheel of a truck, so admittedly a little bit gun shy going into this, but main thing is tonight just survive the show, bring the truck back in one piece, and get invited to come back to do it again. That is the plan. Kind of a unique format here with the monster trucks and tough trucks. There's no racing here. We come out for driver intros, and then we have the wheelie contest. Later on in the show we do a donut contest. Then after the finals of tough trucks, we come out and do monster truck freestyle. 5 monster trucks here. I'm behind the wheel of Fire Hazzard. My good friend, almost famous Chris Davis, behind the wheel of Nitro Hornet, another one of the DRF monster trucks. We have Trip Jones driving Smashosaurus, Whitney Hayes behind Tim Jones' Tailgater, and we have Mike Sofa from Northeast Oklahoma with the 72 Chevy El Camino Elder Abuse. For anybody that doesn't understand the name of that truck, Mike was a monster truck rookie at 65 years old. So he figured the name was a good practical joke, and one way or the other, it's a gorgeous truck, and Mike's getting better behind the wheel. He should be fun to watch here tonight. Right now we're about an hour and a half from moving trucks for pit party. Got a bunch of tough trucks already in the pit area. All of us monster truck guys are ready to go. Should be a fun one.
Last but not least, all the way from Granbury, Texas, boys and girls, you are witnessing history tonight with this driver. This is truly his first real competition ever in a monster truck. He's had a couple practices, but this is the first real deal. Don't know what he can do? We're gonna find out. But remember how you were, boys and girls, when you got your first chance to do something you wanted to do. To play soccer, to play football, anyway, this is his time. I'm sure he's gonna need a lot of cheering on. He's driving a Ford. Hey, how many Ford fans here tonight? Well, thanks to Barbara Dyson Ford, they're our sponsor. Hey, this is a 1400 power Super Duty Ford. Granbury, Texas is home. The truck is called Fire Hazzard. Andrew Thornton.
contest. I'll be completely honest. Coming into this event, I was absolutely gun shy about the size of the ramps we had. In rodeo arenas, you don't have school buses. Cars are not usually on 4-foot mounds of dirt. That's something unique to this show here in Woodward, Oklahoma for the most part. So for my first attempt, I honestly went and found the smallest thing I could find. I figure I could get a test hit on, because prior to this wheelie contest, the only driving I'd ever done with this truck was in and out of the arena for pit party. I've never given it the gas, never jumped it, no clue what it was going to land like. That first jump wasn't really big, but man, it landed absolutely like a pillow. And honestly, if you couldn't hear in the video, I was sitting there giggling like a schoolgirl because I was excited for the next one. And with the odd format of one hit and park it, and then you come back and do your second hit through the order again, you know, I figured, well, first hit went good, let's go for the biggest thing on the floor and go hit the school bus. And probably doesn't look all that spectacular from the outside, but it was definitely adrenaline inducing inside the cab. The donut contest. In my prior 2 nights as a monster truck driver, never once have I done a donut. Didn't know how to set one up, how to know whether it was going to feel great or not. Took some driving advice from Chris Davis, hung the rear steer hard left, and just tried to goose it into where I felt like it was sliding, grab high gear and go for it. And Fire Hazzard does not have a locker front differential, so it won't pull through and do 50-mile-an-hour donuts, but it does nice solid donuts in one place, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out. probably should have just let the instinct take over and go get it. But I hit the bus again. I was pretty happy with the jump across the car stack there in front of the fans. Went and spun it for a donut because, quite frankly, I felt like I was wandering around forever. I needed to go do something. Again, overthinking. But I had an absolute blast. Definitely a noob. A lot of rookie mistakes. But my one goal was to bring the truck home in the same number of pieces that it came out of the trailer in, and I accomplished that. And I sure hope I get a phone call to come back and do it again at some point, because like most kids growing up going to monster truck shows, everybody wants to be a monster truck driver. Ever since my first show in the Houston Astrodome when I was 2 years old, I knew one day I wanted to be a monster truck driver. I'm 30 years old now, and I've gotten to live my dreams for 3 nights out of my lifetime, and I sure hope there's more to come. I want to say a big thank you to Dylan Finley from DRF Motorsports trusting me with his machinery. To Chris Davis, all the driver advice, all the encouragement, all the do's and don'ts. Don Pops for all the help and the bit of encouragement and coaching throughout the night. And definitely want to thank the Sofas, Mike, Angie, Scott, and Wyatt, helping out with the videos, helping out whenever we needed anything with the trucks. You know, they're good friends of mine, and I love every opportunity I get to do shows with them. Also want to thank Jim Morris and his whole staff from Extreme Monster Trucks. These shows are definitely something else, and hopefully later this year we'll be able to bring you another one here on the channel. Enjoyed getting to work this show with Whitney Hayes and Trip and Tim Jones with Tailgater and Smashosaurus. I had never gotten to see Whitney drive before, and that lady is scared of nothing. Absolutely put on a killer show. And the kid, Trip, and he does things with a monster truck that I don't think I'll ever get to do. When I grow up, I hope I drive like him. And last of all, I want to thank you for hanging out and watching this till the end. Once again, I apologize for there not being more content, just not really knowing what the video was going to be about until it was happening. But I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.